All right, Pump Seekers is back. Yeah, Paulie Short style of speaking. Yes, so here I'm doing a lat exercise, a lat pull down with a machine. This is Caboolture King Street Pool and Gym Complex. And the air conditioning was blasting in there, which is wonderful, and you can't complain about that. You know, if they're going to actually turn on the air conditioning and have it at a nice cool temperature so you can train, then good. Now, this is my latest training partner, Jimmy, and he's never been to this place before. He's suitably impressed. He liked it. And this is his first lat pull down of the day. We're just doing 3 sets of 10 of everything. We're doing a whole body workout just to get back into the swing of things. We had the gym to ourselves today, which is always good too. And no rat bags to annoy us, and no pervs like perving us up, whatever that means. Oh, God, if there's a woman in the gym these days, you've only got to look in her direction or ask her if she's finished with a piece of machinery, and you've harassed them, you know. So it's good that they're not there. Frankly, I actually think the fact that they accuse you of that when you're not doing it, that is sexual harassment. So it's funny, the sexual harassment goes the other way than the way it's usually reported or spread that it's happened, you know. So here we are, not being sexually harassed for a change, which is wonderful, and getting to do our training without having to, you know, have our teeth rattling away that we're getting reported for something that we didn't do. So, yeah, it's good. Empty gym, blasting aircon, knowing you're going to go jump in the best pool ever when you get out. Now, we're doing lightweight here because both of us haven't trained for so freaking long that if we tried to do anything but a lightweight of 10, like I'm actually doing the voiceover for this 2 hours later, and I'm sore all over already, so even though we only did light. So, you know, lucky we didn't push it any harder or anything like that. And I think 3 sets of 10's a nice little number. And, you know, to be honest, that weight that I've got there for today, that was what I could do 3 sets of 10 of without it being too heavy or light. So we got it right. And we're there to get a pump. It's called Pump Seekers, the show. We were seeking a pump. We got it. You know, mission achieved. Mission accomplished. Yeah, baby. Yeah, so here he is doing his lats. I don't know. I've been not counting the reps or sets as I talk because I've been just blabbing away. But I think we're about to move on to the next exercise. Yes, chest press. I love this machine. I really love this. It feels like dumbbells because it arcs in like that, right? And it's just a really, really comfortable, natural feeling movement. It feels wonderful, as does that lat machine. You know what? I don't know what brand of machines these are, right? And look, obviously dumbbells are superior, but if you're going to use machines, these ones are terrific. And I'll tell you something else about them. Down at the bottom, they've got wheels on them. They've got a special button, so you can actually move that seat away, and a person in a wheelchair can wheel the wheelchair in. So this is a full disabled gym. It's got a ramp out the front for your wheelchair. There's wide aisles and spaces between machines for wheelchairs, but like I said, these machines facilitate wheelchairs as well. You just click and remove the seat just by swinging it out of the way. But yeah, this machine's tremendous. Yeah, and once again, we're just doing light sets of 10. But, you know, the pump that I got in my entire body from today was tremendous. Not that there are any trees involved. But, yeah, here I go, doing chesties, having a good time doing it. And you can see we're both doing it at just the right pace so that we're not swinging, we're not rocking. We're not going too fast, too slow. We haven't got it too heavy or too light. We're just doing it right. You know, we're not all about heaviness here and lifting world records, especially on our first day back after months of doing nothing. So, yeah, it was good to get in there. And I enjoy driving down to Caboolture as well because from Beerwah, where I live, you drive down to Caboolture and you if you don't go on the highway and you go the back ways, all you're seeing is beautiful gum trees and farms and It's a really beautiful, it's about a 40-minute drive from my house to this place. But the drive is so relaxing, and we got to talk and chat away about stuff in the car and all that. And by the time you get here, I'd had breakfast, and so by the time you get here, you've digested your food enough and you're ready to go. And it just gives you a mission. It's a nice drive, nice everything. So everything's fun about today. And you'll see at the end of this, we actually shoot across to Aussie Kebab at South Caboolture Shops there on Morayfield Road. And the guy there, as you see, if you follow my channel or whatever, is he does beautiful lamb and chicken. He trims all the fat off it. He cooks it over the hot coals on a skewer. And then he does a plate of food with rice and salad and this stuff. So after this, we shoot across to this wonderful restaurant and have this beautiful, lean, healthy, perfect portions, really, of food to have after you've done weights. All right, now, this is the shoulder press machine. Now, once again, it is a brilliant machine. Like, the way that I feel doing that feels so natural and so... I don't know want to use the word relaxed, because I'm actually exerting myself here, although not too much because it's not that heavy. But it's relaxing. So he was trying to work out where he should do it. And I said, grab the front like me if you want to. It's super relaxing and nice that way. And here he is. Look at him. You can just see it's a really nice natural movement, and having your hands, I think that's called pronated like that. I think that's more natural than grabbing a barbell or a machine that mimics a barbell anyway. I think that's the more comfortable position to have your hands in for a shoulder press. And once again, this machine arcs up and into the, when I say it arcs around and comes in like dumbbells do, you know what I mean? Meets at the top sort of thing. Yeah, so that's how it's not just going straight up. Each one, it's on a curve and goes in. It just feels really, really nice. It really does on the shoulders, and you don't get any little niggles in your shoulder or anything because you're in such a sort of a natural position and whatever. So I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed using the machines today. I like to call myself a purist that loves dumbbells and knows that dumbbells are number one, and I only use dumbbells. But if you watch all my videos, you'll see that I very often don't use dumbbells, and these machines are wonderful. I don't care what anyone says, and I don't need to necessarily be a purist about it, I guess. But yeah, look, my understanding of weightlifting, although I'm not really knowing the exact science of it all, but I believe the science backs what I'm about to say, is that dumbbells is the best way, not barbells, but dumbbells is the best way to literally do everything. And when we did lats today, we did a lat pull down with a machine, not even a pulley. It was a lever, but really we should have done bent over rows with dumbbells, but we didn't. We did pull downs. I felt my lats got a hit. I love that machine. I could have done this with dumbbells, but you know what? We could have done chest with dumbbells, And after this, you'll see I do leg extensions and I do... Romanian, what do they call them? Straight leg deadlifts. Yeah, SDLs. Straight leg deadlifts with a barbell for my hamstrings. Jimmy uses the leg curl machine because you'll see he tried to get the idea of how to do the straight leg deadlifts, and it takes a long time for some people to grasp it because they really don't get having their legs slightly bent and then sticking their ass out and keeping their back straight. They sort of don't get the motion, I don't know why I picked that up fairly easily and don't round my back and all that, but I did, You can see I've got a real boulder of a gut these days. Jeez Louise. Jimmy, he's lucky. He's starting from a position of being real slim. So any muscle he puts on, he's just going to get vascular ripped and put on sort of some nice muscle on a sort of a leaner frame. So he's going to do quite well here. I've got a lot of weight to lose, mate, a lot of weight. Look, there's been a lot of issues since Dad died, and and health issues and all sorts of stuff that have really complicated things for me. And, people can go, you're using excuses, wow, they don't mean shit. Nah, sometimes there are excuses that are legit, so fuck you, And here I am back at it, man, back at it. and willing to put in the work to get back to where I need to be. So eat my shorts if you want to fucking carry on too much about it, Yeah, sure, my gut is huge, but go fuck yourself, You don't know what the shit I've been doing and what I've been through, you assholes that want to say that kind of shit, Fuck you, And anyway, each day, I saw a really cool quote the other day. Some broad. I don't normally listen to women. I don't care how that sounds. I just don't. Because normally they're just insulting you or being abusive. But this lady the other day, she said, you're under no obligation to stay the same person that you are now or were yesterday, right? So get on. In other words, you can change yourself from this moment forward and be different. And so here I am, day one of new habits, getting into it and getting it on. Treating the gym as a great big lady part and porking it hard, and porking it tenderly and nicely too, So that's what the gym is, and everything in life is. It's a lady part. And, you need to make love to it tenderly. Or sometimes, a little more vigorously or whatever it takes, at the time, But yeah, I made love to it tenderly and put in the work today and, should get the results, which in this case is a pump, right? It's called PUMPSEEKERS for a reason, because I'm seeking a pump. Oh, this is when he tried to do the RDLs and just couldn't get it. You'll see, he gets down, then all of a sudden, it looks all right till then all of a sudden he just starts rounding the backy. He's really rounding it. He looks like a hunchback. Oh, my God. That got extreme, didn't it? And then he goes, I'll try it looking at the side so I can watch my back and see. And then you can see he's starting to get it right. He's got his ass out, but somehow he's dropping his shoulders forward, putting his head down, then rounding. And you can see he hasn't bent his knees there. He's got them locked out. And then he just said, look, I can't get that. And I said, oh, that's cool. I'll just do them. Oh, look at that perfect form. What a delight. Hey, hitting those hammies like a king. That's how you do it, people. That's just perfect form. Right? Beautiful. Some people, I think, call it a Romanian deadlift as well. But it's a straight leg deadlift, and it does everything, really. But it does your hammies, your glutes, your lower back. And to a lesser degree, I think it's a compound movement, so it sort of does everything. And so, yeah, it's a beauty. It's a real beauty. And I think it's supposedly better with dumbbells, but, whatever. And so, yeah, he got onto the leg curl machine and did his hammies that way. I think there's nothing really wrong with these seated leg curls. I think it'll do your it'll focus on your hamstrings more and eliminate a lot of glute and lower back, though, which, I guess isn't a bad thing because you're trying to hit your hammies. But as I understand it, though, the straight leg deadlift is the best way to do your hamstrings and the way that is the most effective method for your hamstrings. And while it does your lower back and glutes more than this machine does, it also does your hamstrings better anyway. I don't think this thing, even though it seems to isolate your hammies more than this does, hits them any more than this does. This is the ultimate hamstring exercise as I understand it. Actually, before this, though, I think regular squats is your best hamstring exercise. This is more of an isolation hamstring exercise, but I think if you do squats, it does your hamstrings and calves and thighs and glutes and lower back and everything better than definitely leg extensions, but also straight leg deadlifts. So today we did leg extensions and straight leg deadlifts. We didn't even do calves. But if we had done squats, we would have, I'm pretty sure that hits your hammies better than even straight leg deadlifts do. Squats are insanely good exercise, man. Insanely good. But I'm just so unfit in that today. I'll get some blood in my legs with extensions. I'll do straight leg deadlifts and get some blood into the back of my legs. Squats I'm gonna, next week or the week after, I just wanted to get in and really enjoy today. And to be honest, sometimes squats can be grueling, even though at the moment I'd only do free squats, but I'm so heavy that it'll still be grueling for me. Anyway, here you can see this is where we went afterwards, and you can see that is really lean meat cooking over the hot coals, so everything can drip off and whatever. Just an amazing flavors. This guy's a real true chef, and he has herbed those babies up like you wouldn't believe. When you see the plate of food that comes out, the rice is beautiful, the bread there that's in his hand there, that bread is just gorgeous. That Turkish bread, I think it's called. And here's our plate as we wait, before the calm before the storm, having a drink. And then I think I film what we're looking at outside, which is basically just a car park, but so what? Beautiful, clean, big windows, nice, spacious restaurant, beautifully air-conned. The plate of food's here now, so fuck off.